Go to cinema, laser time. Laser time. Laser time. Laser time. Laser time. Hullabaloola, hullabalay. I can't wait to kill Krusty today.
Yes, it's bonus time as we sound check. Man, it's not a lot of time for this today. I feel terrible. But it should be good because Hank is on assignment.
Yeah, that's what's going to be great.
Wait,
Hank's not here.
Well,
I
hope he has some tales to tell from Vegas.
Oh yeah.
I hope he fucks a woman on accident. Hank is in Vegas, and it's a two-man show.
Well, he's going to see Zoomanity, isn't he?
What?
I heard that can get pretty hot.
What's Humanity? Is that
Isn't that like
Disney Fox trailer before Inside Out?
Yeah. I think it's the Cirque du Soleil.
Yes.
Cirque du Soleil, like kind of more erotically tinged.
Jesus, he's going with his family.
Uh-oh.
Yes.
Whoops.
I can't wait for what the tales Henry will have to tell when he comes back from Vegas. We've been stuck here, and I say that in no bitter way at all, because we got to Guardians yesterday.
Yeah.
I'm finally back in town, my first Monday in a while, and I'm looking at the comments from the show that you guys posted as I detailed my feverish example of trying to get you guys podcast files outside of a cafe in Mexico Beach, Florida. Mexico Beach makes it sound really exotic.
I know. When you said, well, I think you had like an Instagram picture to him. Like, yeah, I thought he was. You're in Mexico right now. That's so great.
No, I'm in Florida. I'm about a block from Alabama. There's nothing glamorous about it. It's still like beautiful, beautiful ocean, but it's brownie water. But yes, you guys put this episode up. I need to change out this image because you guys don't even have that file.
I know. I don't have. I made that. I made that image. I wanted to. Use,
I wanted
to. I'm sorry. I kind of agree.
I don't hate it.
I had a better, higher quality picture of what's his face in that movie.
John
Travolta. Yeah, John Revolting.
And
but he wasn't blue, so I think that was kind of the. I think.
Well, pass me that's when we conclude with this, and then if you really want to know our inside baseball, we're gonna stream some games.
Yeah.
Holy shit! I hope it downloads in time. Otherwise, we might do Blood in the Sand.
Yep. Finally get that school back.
Fucking the comments on the You're So Vain episode of Laser Time. I did like how Batboy 11 started out. Has a vanity project ever worked out extremely well? And he says that, and I'm like, yes. And when they do, we call them passion projects.
Yeah, that's
not vanity projects, even though they are the same thing. Because who had mentioned that below? Oh, I gotta find it again. Brandolph says Hank did a great job with this one. I grew up Christian, but not anymore. I watched The Passion of the Christ in my teens with my youth leader at a friend's house. He told us he cried when he first watched it. Well, there was no tears for me. It was visually a good movie, but other than that, it was quite bad. So, yeah, there's a group of Christians that got really into it. When you mentioned it looked like a... When you mentioned it, you looked up a clip, and it's mostly just screaming, and it brought me right back to that South Park episode. Yeah, the movie is beautifully done, very well done, and that's why it got criticized by non-Christians. Why are the Jews in evil eye makeup? Reading the narrative of film, these would be the enemies. No, they're not. They're not. But you're trying. Yeah, fuck Passion of the Christ. But what most people commented about was Battlefield Earth, and I don't remember what was said in that episode. But for some reason, Brett got the wild hair up his ass. Like, we're gonna watch that on Saturday, and we did. And it has been, I think, since it first came out on DVD. And on the back, it's very. On the back, first of all, is a quote from JoeBlow.com, a site I like, a blurb, and it just starts. Great scene transitions. That is the pull quote for Battlefield Earth, and like every scene transitions with a wipe, like a Star Wars wipe.
God.
And of course, we drank every time it happened. Got hammered.
Oh Jesus!
It's really, I didn't even remember what the fucking plot was. It has nothing to do with Scientology. It has to do with, oh god, the Cyclos.
Ugh.
In case you were wondering, the Cyclos are the race of alien that John Travolta and Forrest Whitaker are. John Travolta. Horribly cast. That is him the whole time. Fucking Skeletor the entire time. And they find a very rare human played by Barry Pepper, who seems smart. So they shoot him in the brain with all the cyclo intelligence stuff in order to steal gold and get around their Cyclo Empire, and then they end up revolting. It's really dumb, and apparently it's the first half of a 12-book series.
Wow.
And they never got very
Barry
far.
Pepper just makes me think of like those Adam Sandler albums. I'm Barry Pepper.
Which Adam Sandler album?
I forget, but I think I'm thinking of the skit where are these people working out or having sex?
Because in the Vanity Project episode, JJB Sterling says, I'm an unapologetic big band swing old jazz fan, so I get what Mike Grimm's pissed about, but I love that stuff. And I did too, and just thinking about that, I like got a jazzy tune in my head, and I realized it was from an Adam Sandler song.
Oh, jeez.
No, from one of the albums.
Okay.
And which one was it? Stan and Judy's Kid, I think. She Comes Home to Me. Do you remember that song?
No.
Really? I was all excited.
Is it like...
Flick, she's got a face full of nuts and a mouth full of cot. She's done see Larry King, 4 new kids on the block. She blew to Winnipeg Jets right after a game, but they never got to know her actual name.
I didn't realize how much I loved that song, because I definitely didn't at the time, but it is a filthy big band song. Very, very good. Oh, wait, what did I send Grim the other day? I was looking for public domain music, because this week we have a Harry's ad on Laser Time. We'll talk about, what was it? Shit, I'm so lost already.
What things we're going to talk about in general?
Laser
or?
Time next week, because this week's Laser Time was... Oh, the worst films of great directors. Fuck it, I'm not going to play that now. We'll play it next week. And hopefully, did we say that like we lost a piece of the You're So Vain episode?
Yeah,
because
Chris Gaines part, I think.
Is that we can replace that? I think, but we'll need a little more time, and we'll have to work with Elsa on that. That's what I had meant to play here.
Bonus time exclusive.
Bonus time, yeah. You'll get more laser time. Maybe that whole bit. I don't know how much Henry had to cut out. Do you?
No, I haven't finished listening yet.
It was really funny.
Yeah.
But yes, all the comments underneath that episode almost pertain to people's Battlefield Earth experiences. And it turns out Brett has that fucking doll. We've been looking up YouTube videos of it screaming, "Rat Brain!" I can't wait. I think we should bring it out here and then worship it.
Yeah. I feel kind of bad I didn't go to Brett's to watch that.
I
was in Concord in the East Bay watching UFC.
Oh, you're bragging, Dave.
Yeah. Well, I got to... I guess it was Grim. What was Grim at the Battlefield Earth thing?
Yeah.
So he would have liked it because one of our fellow countrymen won a UFC championship.
Who was that? Irish Dan?
Conor McGregor.
McGregor?
Yep.
Okay.
And Sinead O'Connor sang into the ring.
No, she did.
Yeah.
With what song?
I forget. I don't know. It's not. It's an old Irish folk song, so it's really like moving. And then his American opponent Chad Mendes was played down to the song "Country Boy" by the lead singer of Stained, which I could just I could not that you can't. There's no bigger gap than the pride that Ireland has in Sinead O'Connor, a major pop star for the last 30 years, versus the lead singer of Stained, who Americans have been guiltily liking. Guiltily has been a guilty pleasure for like
reluctantly
15 years,
I suppose.
Yeah, but
these times that I cried. Well, did you collect some comments from people out there?
Let's see. Where should we start?
I do want to plug Hank's, as of this writing, Hank's top 7 reasons a lot is awesome is up, and you should check that out for rules.
So I collected some comments from the Homer's Odyssey episode of Talking Simpsons.
Did you really?
Yeah.
What do people say?
Joel has a nice little anecdote where he says, I have a not-so-funny story about Simpsons Season 1. I'd gotten it on DVD, and this was around the same time they had one of those portable DVD players that looked like a poor man's laptop. One day when I was traveling with my family, I took the first season DVD with me on a plane. I put the DVDs in the pocket in the front of the seat, and there was a plane malfunction, and we had to go switch. And I never saw those DVDs again.
That sucks.
Yeah,
I'm
missing one. Sorry, I'm missing one disc from Simpsons Season 5, and it tears me up.
Okay, what we can do is we can make you a copy.
Yeah,
They might not sell them anymore, dude. You might be fucked.
I think
They're chock full of good commentaries.
I think I might just go to eBay and spend like $3 to get it replaced.
I would.
But
lost.
I just know it's somewhere. I have a bad habit
Oh yeah, of course.
of
me too.
doing like the
I don't want to find the container. And
yeah
then I stick it
musical chairs with my DVDs. So I'll
It's
just,
why I
yeah.
don't like to purchase that much physical media
Yeah.
anymore. Swapping out discs, dude, it sucks.
Mm-hmm.
And then when the process of cleaning up my room is mostly laundry
Yeah.
and putting like discs back in their case.
Mm-hmm.
But shit, I'm glad people like. Did people like that episode? I haven't been able to see the feedback just yet.
Well, Vincent said, I haven't watched The Simpsons in years, but now that you guys are doing these, I'm actually going back and watching the old episodes to follow along. Yay.
Again, the season's really fun, and this week is Homer's Odyssey, which is featured in Die Hard, but a pivotal episode of or Die Hard 2, maybe. I don't know. I keep saying that. Maybe I'm wrong.
Watch a few Simpsons, have a little fun.
What else we got, Davey?
Terminator commentary. Watership Down Syndrome says, I have genuinely enjoyed all the Terminator movies, including 3 and 4. T3 has one of the most shocking endings I've ever seen for a big-budget Hollywood movie that is still hard to believe. That said, I really wish there were only 2 Terminator movies. And based on the box office numbers of 4 and 5, it seems most people agree.
Yeah, didn't Genesis bomb horrendously?
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean, it'll probably make its money back with overseas and all that. But
I know, but it's like all I know about it is that they announced on the cover of an Entertainment Weekly a while back, they had one of the Doctor Who guys announced him as a character, and he's not really in this movie because they tease him for the next one. So either they're sitting on a shitload of footage, or there's a bunch of people who they're gonna have to pay out contracts to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know why Hollywood thinks we want that much more Terminator, but I'm really uncomfortable with a Terminator movie out there that I have not seen.
yeah, I'm the same way.
Very uncomfortable.
And I got a couple comments from last week's bonus time. Scott Sutton says, sometimes there's a mention of something in one episode of one of the Laser Time shows that pops up again in another show. It'd be nice to have a number for each show as it's recorded in the whole Laser Time timeline so we know which is the first mention, which is covering the same ground. Sometimes it's interesting to hear how an idea develops over several different genres of podcast. It can be hard to remember which show I heard which in with so much Laser Time to listen to lately. I almost I hesitate to sometimes re-reference things just because some of the things that we record don't pop up for a couple weeks, and when we try to make them evergreen, and when you slip in a reference we just talked about this an hour ago.
Well, I don't mind doing that at all, but I think I see what he wants, but there is no way I'll be doing that at all. That is a giant fucking what do you call that? JFK conspiracy theory efforts of mapping shit out. I don't see how that's possible, let alone what references you're going to want to know. But that's a wiki is good for that. Occasionally, I just don't think the Laser Time wiki is very active because Turbo doesn't like us anymore.
And Alexandra says, I loved that dad technology top 3. Chris's dad seems very sweet and very dad. But behind the scenes view here is probably my favorite part of bonus time. Keep up the good work.
I hope we're doing okay with this. This show makes me truly nervous because I am always kind of on edge with my performance on these things, but I feel like if I have sound clips and research to fall back on, I'll be fine. And I don't, so I'm technically uncomfortable.
Well, I have one more comment.
I do have sound, so how about that?
I'm gonna term this. This is my comment of the week for bonus time, episode 4, and it's from Chinspired, who had a comment on my most recent episode of Cheap Popcast. And Henry talked for a little bit about how Darren Young, he finally got a title. He was the wrestler that came out last year. No, he came out in 2013. And he just won a title last month, and he was talking about how earlier in the year Darren Young spoke out against WWE for performing in Saudi Arabia because they don't allow gays there, and also and their name rhymes with labia. So.
Okay, why did I take down the soundboard if I'm going to pull that kind of malarkey on me?
He says, I sympathize hugely with Darren Young about the Saudi Arabia thing. I have wrestled with this issue. Is it ethical for WWE to perform in a place where their gay/female wrestlers are not allowed to perform? Hell, in Saudi Arabia, women aren't even allowed to attend.
Really?
I think this is true in a few other places they go. I eventually came to the conclusion that they should continue to tour such places because Western culture being popular with young people in places with authoritarian rule is a big, broadly appealing motivator to fight oppression. People want to watch Hollywood movies and listen to pop music. They can't like being told what they can and cannot do. This is even true in North Korea, where people are sometimes able to get smuggled South Korean and Western DVDs. Even though WWE is in a deep intellectual microcosm of freedom and free expression, it is an American art form. Has a broad appeal in the fact that women, gay people, and all races perform is very simple but
Jesus.
yeah, I'm sorry. It has the fact that women, gay people, and people of all races perform are very simple but undeniably progressive values, even though the WWE doesn't always express those values perfectly.
Let me tell you this, chin-spired. Saudi Arabia have money. It spends like everything else. That does seem weird, and but that's kind of how change.
Yeah.
I think change spreads on a global scale.
Yeah.
Mostly it's dictated by Western culture and the products we end up spitting out in the rest of the country.
I almost want to go to one of these Saudi Arabia shows just to see how they like make it different.
Yeah.
Because it's like I had a lot of free time over the last few months, and I would just watch random episodes of Raw. Like, oh, here's this Raw from 1996, and they had this like Saudi Arabia Cup tournament.
Huh?
Yeah, and it was a tournament just for, I'm guessing, like a couple hundred really, really rich Saudi Arabians. Like, come wrestle for us. Like how I think haven't rich Saudi princes had like. Beyonce, come to my birthday. Yes,
come play my birthday party.
I'm
Dracula from Saudi Arabia.
But just like, yes, come do the wrestling for us. No, you must all wear shirts and
yes,
please.
No mustache. We hate mustache. Fuck. I did Smars on the underneath the You're So Vain episode. Commented. Thanks, Chris. I'm glad Chris said something. All this time I've assumed kayfabe was y'all saying someone's name.
Yeah.
and making it mean lame. I don't remember saying anything like that, but it took me forever to realize that because I asked you guys and you wouldn't even explain it to me. You're so afraid to say the word fucking fake.
Well, I don't know how we learned it. I think it was just by osmosis. Like we would hear it, like someone would just say, you know, as an aside, like you're breaking kayfabe, brother.
Yes.
Then we would be like, what is that? And then we'd have to like, I don't know, go on like a GeoCities website that has like all of the terms listed, and they're like, wow.
And yes, in carny wrestling parlance, that's how they say fake. You're breaking kayfabe. You're breaking character, breaking fake, breaking bad.
Yeah.
Anyway, shit. What else? Oh wait, what else happened?
Well, we haven't really talked about the non outside stuff like after.
I don't have any time to say that like Inside Out is like one of the best fucking movies I've seen all year.
That is the most I've ever cried in a movie.
Oh, so you did see it? When did you see it?
Last week.
Oh, okay, I thought you hadn't seen it yet. Yeah, it was. I'm not saying I cried at all, Dave. I never said that. Don't put words in my mouth. Yes.
Like I've had like the eyes well up, but this is like literally like, I feel it. There's water dripping down my face.
And for me, it wasn't that. I think Up, like that opening is like sad, but it's like, yeah, of course that's fucking sad. Like I'm more like that girl's crying in school, and like that guy's going away for like really emotional reasons, and that it's about emotions. And I love Diana keeps saying like the movie, it's a movie with no villain. I don't think we've seen that ever. Villain is just time and growing up, and everything about it is like so funny and tragic all the time. So everybody go see Inside Out, please.
You know what the real villain is San Francisco Rent.
And the pizza.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I love Bill Hader's voice when he says it. What the heck is that? It's San Francisco, you ruined pizza. Gonna eat pizza today from San Francisco. Feels weird. Oh, and I also saw San Francisco release their list of top 30 tweeters.
Oh,
and
were any of us on it?
You were.
Yeah,
nice job, Dave. Actually, one of my buddies was. I was really proud of him.
Oh.
He's been somebody spreading music throughout the Bay Area. Yes. Sorry for burping. What else happened to us?
Well, yesterday, after doing the Guardians of the Galaxy commentary, we went to a local bar.
All of the ladies.
Yeah.
By that meaning, lady friends. Brett and I's significant other.
Yeah.
Charlie had gone to go see Magic Mike, and it was. Would you like to come meet up with the girls? And like, that's the coolest. I haven't heard that in years. Yes, of course I would. Please don't actually respond to. I almost don't want you to respond to this. What?
But it was a little weird, the thought when I got there, and then all of the girls were talking about how great Magic Mike was, and I'm like, oh god,
What?
I was thinking
You're gonna come out?
no, I was thinking that all the couples here are probably
gonna get some stanky in their hand-downs? Oh, and
I was
you're-
just like, don't think
I'm
about
Dave.
that.
I have to go home sexless.
Yep.
Did you pair me with anybody other than my girlfriend?
No.
Well,
I paired you with the guy that chatted us up afterwards.
okay, yes, that was.
But
that,
one thing before that is like I did enjoy the conversation that we
Dude.
had, where it was like
Yes.
everyone was talking about their.
I've been
guilt,
talking
like,
to
well-
two sets of different women about starting a women-led podcast.
Yeah.
Not necessarily on Laser Time, but just about it happening. And like, this is, yeah, it's an opinion that's not out there. There's issues. I'm sick of Henry being the representative of all feminism on this this little venture.
But we were talking like about our same-sex crushes, which was like I don't think I'll ever date a man in my life, but I can say when a man is handsome. And
Absolutely.
yeah. And we had just watched Guardians, and I'm like, I think Lee Pace is a handsome fella.
Oh,
the
yeah?
guy who plays
I don't really know what he looks like underneath the Smurf makeup.
He's been in a couple shows. And he's always like the sweetest guy in those shows. So I'm like, you know what? He's handsome and he's so nice.
I was surprised how many of the ladies said right off the bat Bill Murray.
Yeah.
That was bizarre, and also like whenever the ladies say that has a crush like that, like my lady has a crush on Richard Karn. I don't think so, Tim. I'm like, that's great. I can live up to that. This I can do. I can be Bill Murray. I can be cantankerous and lose my hair and get older. That's I can do that. It was a great conversation. It made me wish, like, man, I should at least listen to more lady podcasts because I am loving this, and I rarely ever, Dave can attest, shut up.
Yeah.
And I just kind of shut up and listen to them go. And that was great.
Yeah, see, like I was in a weird position where I was like my hearing is not super great. I always ask you to like repeat things.
Yes, constantly.
And I'm just outside of like the cone of like I heard like every other sentence that was said. And I feel slightly guilty in that me sitting right next to all of you and very, very rarely chiming in encourage this other guy to just glom onto the conversation.
How did that happen? This started a controversy, people.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound if it doesn't sound interesting yet. I hope it will be in a second.
So, I think you and
I was
Brett
at the bar.
So Brett, I think, had went to the bathroom. So it was just me and the four girls.
Okay, so that's how it happened.
And they were talking about like, oh, I really like the way this girl looks. And then apparently this guy sidles up into the conversation and says, like, oh, I really like what you guys are talking about. Mention something about boobs immediately. Great first impression. And then, more or less, they said, like, please, we don't want you in our conversation.
I've seen Carolyn on more
than
than one occasion, like, she will say in person to a real human being, A and B conversation, see yourself the fuck out.
Yeah, so this one she did. This is an A, B, C, D, and E conversation.
Yes.
Like, please F your way out of it.
I've
more or less.
I've seen her do that in person. It's very strange.
I think I wish I could have been that direct and been just, dude, please, we're not looking for more friends. We're not taking applications right now. I feel like I love if someone comes up and starts a conversation with me at like PAX or something,
Sure.
or E3 or something, where I'm in that mindset. That's totally fine. And even at bars, like I don't totally hate like if someone I don't know tries to start up a conversation with me, but it was just the way he did it, like the way he came in a like bad first impression, and then couldn't take the hint that we're like, yeah, we're already having conversation. If you want to wait for us to stop talking and then like say,
here is what it was like from my perspective.
Okay.
I didn't even see a dude sit down because I'm at the bar, and then I turn around and a couple of girls are getting up and leaving, and they say they have to catch a train, but I'm like, did that motherfucker sitting there make people uncomfortable and leave?
I feel like he kind of did.
And then Carolyn got up and I was still there with my girlfriend, and they were like, we got to get him out of here. I'm like, I'll get him the fuck out of here. But I go and sit. I don't know where you were.
I had a bit of a conversation with them.
Oh, and that's why we couldn't like in a situation like that we could all just left and relocated somewhere.
Yeah.
But Heidi had her bag and jacket
Yeah.
next to the seat he had pulled up a chair and sat next to. I mean, I wish because he pulled up a chair because okay, what's an easy way to do this? Like, I don't really know. I'm not a tough guy. But like, you're in my chair. I could have said that. He pulled up his own chair. I brought my own. So I
There's also plenty of chairs.
There are also plenty of chairs. So I go and sit down, and I am ruthless and a prick.
So
what's your story? Why are you here? What's your name?
You said all that?
Yeah, like his name is Fletch, and like that's not your fucking real name. He's like, yes, it is. Let me see. Here, I'll show you my ID. I'm like, I don't want to see your fucking ID. He's like, I'll show. And I may be cursing a little less, but I am not pleasant. I am being very unpleasant on purpose, and kind of asking him why are you still sitting here, all that stuff, and then a couple times I made eye contact, and I saw a sad, a sadness that at one point I softened a little bit, and he's like, hey, thanks for not being a real asshole to me, man. I was just looking to make conversation. And after I stopped being an asshole, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, and my girlfriend finally comes over to get me. Everyone else has abandoned me. I have failed in my responsibilities of getting this guy away from the table so badly, everybody leaves the bar. And I have given him a hit off my vapor pen.
Oh my god.
Yes. So that's how bad I had failed. And I get outside, and Heidi is like, she's not, of course, mad at me for like not beating a dude up or yelling at a guy until he leaves, but she's just like, man, fuck him. And I'm like, I understand what it's like. I understand what your position, but like, I have also been a man, and I have also been lonely, and I do worry that we're too cliquey sometimes, that we don't meet enough people. I do worry about that. That like, because I think you were saying like, if we see each other at PAX, like, I'm cool with people, but like that there's still like but this is on my terms kind of thing, and I don't think that's a good way to be socially. And like, and I'm just telling Heidi, like, if you're a guy and you just moved into town, you don't have anything, and you're in your late 20s, early 30s, you don't have anything to do but go to bars and approach strangers. That is it. And like,
aren't there like singles groups?
I don't know, but I remember getting here, and like,
friends at work. That's what
I just went
did.
out. I made friends at work,
Yeah.
but I didn't work for like a couple months when I came here, and so I'm feeling bad for this dude. I'm learning his story. He's new in town, and she's like, fuck his feelings and fuck his comfort. Like, why do I have to?
Yeah, because what he did was he immediately made 4 women feel uncomfortable. Yeah. Like, I mean,
she's like, I spend my whole life being approached by people like that,
and this, like,
and I have to pretend I'm not uncomfortable. I don't care if he's uncomfortable.
Just the way he came up and did that kind of made I sort of felt what most women like
probably
feel on pretty much a daily or weekly basis with
from
people.
Me.
Yeah, but no, but just like, hey, like, I feel entitled to you owe me a conversation because I came up and started talking to you. Nobody deserves. Nobody's guaranteed a conversation.
No,
it doesn't matter how lonely you are. Yeah. It's like if you're making people feel uncomfortable with your presence, they have the right to say, we don't really want you to be here.
That's I wish some of that madness crept back up. I didn't know the whole situation. I wasn't there. But I am still under, like, I have been the sad guy in the bar, like, waiting. I'm not that guy. I can't approach a group of people, let alone women, and start a conversation. But I do know that, like, I desperately wished I could. And I remember sitting in bars, like, I really wish somebody would talk to me.
Yeah.
I really wish somebody talked to me. And from my situation, what woman is in her best interest to come up and start a conversation with me? It doesn't happen. What man is it worthwhile to come up and have a conversation with me? It doesn't happen. It has to be the male going out and having the conversation, and that's where I started to feel real bad, because he came across like a really lonely dude who had just moved to town and tried to start up a conversation with a group of strangers, all of whom he made leave the table and had to know that in his head and didn't seem too drunk to be able to ignore that. Yeah, so I just started considering his feelings, and I failed miserably getting him to leave the table. I don't know.
I don't know if I was in his boots. I mean, I don't know if I would have done that, but like just the whole like, okay, this has gone bad. I'm going to leave with some dignity intact and just be like, I'm sorry, I didn't know you guys, like, I thought you were...
He didn't bail,
like,
ever.
Yeah.
That didn't sink in until later. Like, that was like 20 minutes, man. Like, nobody wanted you there from the second you got there.
Yeah.
I was the most receptive towards you after being a complete jerk
Yeah.
and throwing your ID in your face.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'm not used to being that person, but like I don't know, I get really protective when people fuck with
Yeah.
my ladies. I'll say I really don't like that.
Yeah. I mean, I was like, maybe it was because the combination of us gave him everything he wanted. Because I was only reactive. Like,
Yeah.
if he asked me something, I'm not going to be like, I'm not going to
No,
just
you and Brett
ignore
were-
him. But I'm just like,
which was really awkward. You and Brett just sat there in silence, not looking at him,
yeah,
which is
yeah.
dude.
I don't know.
How are you sitting through this?
Yeah.
This is leave.
But honestly, like, if he wasn't there,
Mm-hmm.
and I just like, well,
Hmm.
I don't have anything to say to Brett right now. I'm just sit in silence. Like, I do that. That's why, like, I'm not,
Dave does do that.
I'm not an
Dave does
orator. I don't just strum up conversation. It's like if I have some, I don't know.
I
know if that's a weird
think if
on
there's a
my
lull
behalf.
in conversation, it's my fault.
Yeah,
All the time.
I kind of embrace the silence. So it's like,
You Depeche Mode that shit.
yeah,
I get terrified, and that's why I'm horrible with first impressions and approaching people.
Yeah.
And I'm with my girlfriend in that she shouldn't have to be made to feel uncomfortable just to spare a strange man's feelings,
Yeah.
especially when like who's to say what his intentions were to begin with.
Mm-hmm.
But I was trying to express to her like I'm of the like I don't like I think most of my intentions for the first 29 years of my life were all sexual, and that I can say that, but there has to like people do get lonely, and how are they supposed to talk to people?
Yeah.
How?
I know. That's another thing. Like the fact that he waited for you two to leave. I am on like I'm the furthest out. So it's like he basically settled himself up into this group of 4 girls, 4 women, and all of them, by the way, are attached. So like, I don't know. Take a hint, dude.
Yeah.
Like these women have shot you down. Maybe you
and
should just
he sat in between the 2 people whose boyfriends were there,
yeah.
or husbands in attendance.
Uh,
Don't know what to do,
but,
people.
I also felt bad because I forgot how much I really liked that bar that we went to. It had $2 Pabst Blue Ribbons on tap, which is amazing.
They have $5 Pabst and Jim Beam shots.
Yeah.
And that's pretty delicious. I like the shots of Jim Beam.
And-
Thanks for taking one with me,
Yeah.
Dave. You seem like you were not going to take a shot at all.
I can only take like 1 shot of whiskey per week, and it'll.
Well, I was
another
so
will
pissed
just make me instantly sick.
that everybody left the bar, and like I'd been drinking for like the last 6 hours at
Yeah.
that point, and I was not anywhere near tired. And I had to go buy my own whiskey and drink it by myself. And then I tried to play Batman, and it was too hard because I'd been drinking too much. And then I tried to watch Batman, and it was too hard because I drank too much. A glimpse inside my sad life.
But that also, like, that bar, just about a year ago, I got the number of a 21-year-old girl that I was just thinking, like, I should try to restoke
Well,
that fire.
That, like, right when you and I stepped in there, that
Yeah.
bar was steeped
Yeah.
with single dudes who are
Yeah.
younger than us. And I think that like, I feel like I aged like 5 years overnight
Yeah.
because I got here as like a 25-year-old and
Yeah.
like, now I'm just like, why is this kid talking to me? And he's like, hey man, I'm here alone. Let's take a shot together. And like, the look on your face is like, I want to do anything except that.
Yeah.
Anything except for that.
Well, it was the whole shot part.
Oh, it was?
If it was just
It
like
just the guy?
Yeah.
'Cause
No,
I-
it wasn't a guy. That,
Okay.
But I did hear someone else said like, yeah, the dudes there that night were generally creepy. Like there was some like looking you up and down kind of action
Yeah.
happening.
You know that bar. It's only recently been taken over by hipsters. For the longest time, it was owned by Koreans. This will fascinate no one. But one of the rules is if the people who own the bar
Yeah.
are the majority of people working inside the bar. If you'd like, you can allow smoking. So about 10 to 12 years after the smoking ban in San Francisco, you could that bar was open to
wow.
smoking up until like 3 years ago. It was reacquired by another group of people
okay.
because it was just like this Korean family owned and operated, still a hipster dive, but filled with smoke. And it was like, oh, this is awful. I forgot that I hate this. I'll never come back here. And I forget that there's no more smoke in that bar because it's new owners. Anyway, what were we talking about? Laser time stuff.
Yeah.
Are we good?
I think yeah.
We got to cut this a little short because we have a stream this week. Here, if it doesn't work out, here's what I was trying to do. Michael started to describe a game called Deception 4, and then I was like, I have no idea what that is, and I have no idea what that Sirius is, and it doesn't even ring a light bell, and that has not happened to me in a long time. I am the closest thing to a video game expert there is, and like I have no knowledge of this. He's like, it's hilarious. We're trying to stream that, but I purchased it. PSN has been bugaboo all afternoon, and it said we might not have it by the time the stream starts. If it doesn't start, if we don't have it downloaded, what do we do instead, Dave?
50 cent.
50 cent because he's bankrupt.
Yep.
He's bankrupt.
And
we
we
should
need
have.
that
And we got to spit out the Guardians of the Galaxy MP3 as well. Shit. Eddie, we have to get moving. Jesus Christ.
I have another episode-ending song suggestion.
Oh, please.
Because I'm working on a ranking of all the Indians players in the Major League movies, I want to do the montage song from Major League. It's on YouTube. It's great. And it's another one of my favorite lyricless songs. It can almost be a podcast. It's its own laser time at this point, just because
it's all I listen to now.
Yeah,
and no lyrics for me. But anyway, this has been bonus time. Thank you very much, guys. We will build out a more substantial one when we're in less than a hurry. Man, this monster drink may have worked.
Yeah.
I feel really jittery. Is there a difference in my?
No.
All right. I'm not sweating as much. How about that?
I was glad to give it to you because last time I had that just like ruined my day.
Which one, the monster?
Yeah.
Why?
It didn't ruin my day, but like there was like 2 or 3 hours where I'm just like, I'm like too jittery. Like
my joints are tight.
Yeah.
Grit my teeth. All right, we will. That has been bonus time, guys. Stay tuned for the Talking Simpsons episode 4. What is it? No Disgrace Like Home, and your Guardians of the Galaxy MP3 commentary should be coming your way. And next week we'll talk Hangouts. You lucky 20 people.
Yay.
Thank you guys so much for your support. Good night.